Hey everybody, it's Delusion Dispeller and I am live on Facebook. Yes, you got an icky background behind me. Sorry. It's where I live, it's how it is. Nothing I can do about it right now. Anyway, I was just listening to Crazy Nurse Granny and her interesting story about cookies that she did things to adulterate the cookies, and I guess the teacher gave them back to them because for whatever reason. At that point, I turned it off because it was just kind of gross. And I didn't know where it was going, and I wasn't sure I wanted to know. So I turned that off. I watched Save Robbie tonight a little bit. And yeah, like he said, he's just ready for peace. My lips are crooked. That's weird. Why are my lips crooked? People wonder why I don't wear makeup. I can't even put it on right. It's all crooked. Anyway, it probably is. I probably got it all totally crooked on my face. I don't have a mirror handy, so oh well. Let me look real close up and see if I can see my lips. Maybe my lips are just crooked like that. That's annoying. All right, anyway. I'm goofy, sorry. So I just decided to open up the Facebook Live tonight to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So I see there's one person that's showing up in here. You want to say hi and offer me a topic to talk on or ask me a question, concern, whatever. I did just get done listening to a rather disturbing thing about Marissa and being attacked by some woman pulling hair out of her head or something. I don't know what that was about. I don't know when that happened, but it's pretty disturbing. I think it was labeled cat fight or something, because that is kind of what women do, I guess. Sometimes when they're angry with each other, they call it cat fighting, because it's kind of like when you see cats getting together and go, yeah, that's women. And that is true. That is very true. That is how they do each other sometimes. And I don't want to be one of those women, so that's not going to be me. Anyhow, so I said I was going to talk about my college experience today. I went and visited a college because the one person that I talked to about going to school again told me, go to this other college and talk to a career advisor because you're very undecided in what you want to do. You've changed your mind several times just in the past couple weeks. I need you to figure out what you want to do before we can get the ball rolling for this. So I went to the college, and the guy kind of sat there and looked at me like he wasn't really sure what to tell me. He said, now let me get this straight. You went to Kaplan, you got a bachelor and a master's degree. You're qualified to be a counselor. What's the problem? And I said, well, I don't have the clinical experience. I haven't worked in a clinic. No clinic will take me because I don't have experience. They don't want to hire someone that doesn't have experience. He said, well, what about getting like an internship or an externship or on the job training, even just voluntarily? And I said, well, that's an option. So they took me, well, he brought another counselor in the room, an advisor, and she had gone through the clinical training that I was considering doing at the college. She went through that very clinical training at that exact college. And she's like, it's an excellent program, but it doesn't seem to me like you really need to do that. You have a bachelor and a master's in psychology. Why do you need to go through more school? All you need is experience, and then you can work in your field. I said, okay, well, that's what I'm told, but I can't get the experience because nobody will hire me because I don't have experience. She said, I'm going to take you somewhere. So she had the other guy take me to this high up honcho guy, which I remembered him from back when I went to this college years ago. And he said, I know of a couple different places, pretty sure they'll work with us, and we'll get you in there so that you can get the experience you need and be on your way to work in your field. So hopefully that all pans out. That's the plan, man. Hopefully that works. So that's what I did today. That was after work. We got out early because I'm telling you, these roads were dangerous. I had to feel with my umbrella, and if the umbrella tip was slipping, then I knew to just walk super slow because I would have slipped probably onto my back or my butt or something and hurt myself really bad and probably been aching by the morning and not be able to go to work if I have work tomorrow. Right now we have icy rain, falling on top of snow, and it's extremely slick and extremely dangerous where I live in Illinois. So don't know if I'll be working tomorrow or if they'll call off work just because of the road conditions. It's pretty bad out there. Happily, when I got out of the college, there was a guy salting the parking lot, and I asked him to salt right near my car, and he did, so that I could safely get into my car. So I got into my car, came home, and yeah, made that video that you probably saw today about how I just used to tell people to get over it and how I don't do that anymore. Now I do that playfully with my kids sometimes. Sometimes I'll tell myself that. Sometimes I'll tell my husband that, but it doesn't go over very well even when I tell him that. Anyhow, I don't know. Nobody's really saying anything, so maybe this isn't a good time for people to sit in on the live show. There's only one person here. It's 6:02. I'll give it like maybe a few more minutes, see if anybody else comes in. If not, I'll just shut down and not post. And that's fine with me, whatever. I'm kind of worried about Mrs. Analyzer. She doesn't seem like she's doing too well. I don't know if it's her treatment or she's just stressed out by everything online or whatever. So if you pray, keep her in your prayers. I'm a little concerned about her. Thank you, everybody, for all your nice comments on my YouTube channel. Those of you that stood by me and said, hey, I don't get what you're doing, but I get where you're coming from a little bit, and I respect you for that. That's cool. And those of you that are hating on me or whatever, thanks for your comments, too. Takes all kinds to make a world, right? As I said on my last video, it really doesn't faze me either way. So I don't know, I've been online so long and talking to a computer or camera for so long that it really doesn't bother me either way. If somebody likes me or they don't like me, it doesn't get to me like it does to some people. I'm not a newbie. I've been here a long time. I think 10 years is a long time. So people say what they're going to say, and I just do whatever, you know. Oh, there's Robbie. Hi. I liked your video today, Robbie, about, you know, just being too darn tired and just keep the peace, keep it peaceful. I'm with you. I mean, I think a lot of people, the internet is what they do all day. It's not what I do all day. I work with children all day, children that are very challenging. And when I'm home, I just want to come online and just laugh a little bit and see what the drama is, catch up on things. I don't take it all that seriously anymore, honestly. I think I stopped taking it seriously back when the whole Chris Watts thing came to a head and we realized all of what went down with that. And there's still so many unanswered questions. I was just kind of like, well, I'm just going to use the internet as a place to kind of hang out and see what's up, you know, see what's up. So that's what I do on here. Anyway, Robbie, start a conversation. I don't know what else to say. Honestly, I don't. I don't have anything planned. That's why I said open discussion, open forum tonight. I was hoping that Bella and I, Bella Koska, however you say her name, that we could do another live together because that was a lot of fun. I haven't talked to her in a couple days, though. I like doing collabs. They're pretty fun. Especially when it's not all me in the spotlight. Oh, you're on your drive to work listening. Oh, okay, cool. What kind of work do you do, Robbie, if you don't mind me asking and if it's not private? I am in my living room / bedroom / whatever room. I'm going to turn this over here and move where I am comfortabler. It's not a word, I know. More comfortable. And there's not so much busyness behind me. Oh, transportation. Cool. Cool, cool. Awesome. I work kind of in the field of mental health, you might say. Kind of, sort of. the field I hope to work in at some point, completely. But we'll see how that all goes down. Still a lot of rigmarole to go through to figure that all out. Anyway, it really does work better, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, Robbie, when you just upload videos, because you just type out what you want to say, sit there and kind of read your notes and look like you're looking at the camera, and then it just all flows out. And when you're done, you're just like, okay, thanks for listening, bye. This live stuff, especially on Facebook right now, is for the birds, because I just feel like I'm rambling and there's really nobody saying anything other than me. And it's really frustrating. And now it's like 6:07. I have 3 people here. I'm still kind of the only one talking other than Robbie. Since he's driving, he really can't talk. I get that. You can't. It's not safe. Oh, thanks, Robbie. A lot of them are old. Like old. Since I've been doing this since 2000 whatever it was, and I've been putting up videos, a lot of those ones I've been posting are just reposts. And some of them are already on YouTube. I just basically name them something different and re-upload them, like to where we all are right now, if that makes sense. Because I just run out of stuff to talk about after a while. And it's like, I don't know what people want to hear. Somewhat I do, but, and then it takes research. If people give me a topic, I got to go, and find out about that topic and sound sensible when I'm talking about it. Somebody had a fit because they said you should just speak from your knowledge and not out of books that you've read and things that people have said. Well, hello. You ever heard of like a dissertation? Like where a big top name professor gets up and talks? Where do you suppose he got the knowledge from to talk about that stuff? Oh, gee, a book. That's kind of what they teach you in college is, okay, you too, have a good night. They teach you that in college, to look up stuff in a book, do the research, summarize, put them into words, and make it your own. So that's what everybody, well, not everybody, that's what a lot of people online do. They read books, they watch other videos, and they talk about that stuff. That's how we make our content. So I'm not sure what this person was talking about. Just talk from knowledge, not from books that you've read. That is my knowledge. Whatever. Anyway. Okay, so Robbie's gone now. We're back down to 2 people. It's 6:09. We will see if anybody else shows up. Not sure what to do in the meantime. Somebody pose a topic. I could sing. Don't know what. I could paint my nails again. Sit here and wait for people. I don't know. Like I've said many times before, I realize that when I make decisions, everybody's not going to agree. People are even going to think I'm nuts. That's okay. It goes with the YouTube territory or the online territory in general. Maybe not even YouTube, just anywhere online. You're going to say something and someone's going to go, ooh, I don't agree with that. Oh, wow, that's crazy. And they're going to tell you that they don't like it and agree with it. And then you just got to decide, are you going to stand by what you said and still stand for what you meant? Or are you going to fold because somebody didn't agree with it? Well, I'm a stander, so I'm not likely to fold about anything, as you've seen. All right, well, I guess nobody's going to be here, so I might as well just sign off because there's nobody here. I wonder if I can get that one dude coming in, though. Ed, whatever his name was. See if I can get him. If I can get Ed Spangler. I wonder, is there a way to invite people into here? Oh, no. Let's turn that off. Let's see if I can figure out how to get Ed in here. I don't think there's a way to invite people. Nope. This Facebook is frustrating sometimes, seriously. Let me see if I can get Ed this way. I even sent him the link, and you would think that when he got the link, he would pop in, maybe. Okay, let's see. I'm still waiting for Facebook to open. My daughter's Facebook status. Nobody wanted snow on Christmas? Well, here you go. This is what you get. She's silly. Ooh, there's another person in here. I just went away for a second. Hi, Sandy. Welcome in. I'm talking about absolutely nothing. So if you want to talk about a topic or ask me questions, go for it. And there goes my phone. Your timing is something else. I'm on live. What, you needed to talk? Let me call you back in about 15 minutes. I'm going to sign off at 6:30 because I don't anticipate a whole lot of people will be in here. So cold, slippery, dangerous, and snowy. Yeah, very dangerous. All right. Okay, love you. Bye. That was my Amber, my youngest daughter. She wants to talk at me. There is no talking to me. The girl just talks at me. Tells me everything that's going on in her life, blah, 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 blah. And then I met this person, and then this happened. Blah, 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 blah. I never get a word in edgewise. I just sit there and say, oh, yeah, while I'm doing everything else. I try to act like I'm listening, and I really kind of am. But after a while of somebody rambling in your ear, going on and on from topic to topic, it gets really kind of frustrating. And she knows it. She admits she's all about herself. I can't say it's that age because by that age, which is 19, you'd think they'd be past that. So I don't know. I hope somebody tells her, you know, Amber, there are other people out there in the world besides you. She needs to hear that at some point. Bless you. Oh, what was I doing? I was inviting Ed in if I can get a hold of him. Sandy, meanwhile, think of something you want to talk about if you want to talk about anything. I'm trying to get Ed Spangler in here because he wanted to be here on my next live. So I'm going to let him know I'm here. Maybe he'll show up. He's got something to talk to me about or something. As I told my daughter, I'm going to close out of this by 6:30-ish. And then I will upload it onto YouTube as I usually do with most of my live shows if there's any reason for anybody to want to hear about it. So yeah, that's what I will do. I'm not really sure. Not sure how to do this. So I'm not sure which Ed Spangler it is. Oh, there we go. Okay. There he is. He lives in Manhattan. Okay. I'm live right now, I'm telling him. If this thing will print out. On live right now. And I'll give him the link. There we go. Let's see if he shows up. All right. I'm going to go back to my live. I was very interested to hear your last video about the church you were involved in. My stepmom got caught up in that. Well, and it's not really that I feel I got caught up in it. I still somewhat have the same beliefs. It's just a lot more balanced than it was. Being the rebel that I am, I was the one that got corrected a lot and confronted and rebuked by the pastor in front of other people. I had a hard time staying after I started seeing some inconsistencies. So I would leave the church for a while, then come back. And the pastor would confront me about it and say, how do you ever expect to grow if you don't stay rooted? You know, you need to stay here. You can't just go from this church to that church and whatever. And then if you talked about the church you were at when you were at a different church, they had this like network. That's the best way I can say it. And one pastor would talk to the other pastor and tell him, oh, did you hear that so-and-so, that chick over there came to my church, and she was telling us at the prayer time about how she was really being persecuted at your church. And then I go back to my original church and I get reamed out royally for it. So it was like you got almost blacklisted after a while. You weren't allowed to say anything negative about anything. There's Ed. Hey, Ed. I think you wanted to talk to me about something. That's why I invited you in. You said next time I went live to invite you in. I have till 6:30, and then I have to get off of here and go call my daughter. And I may wait a little bit longer. I might wait till 7 and call her. I don't know, because it's just going to be talking at me anyway. So I can wait for that. I'm not in a big hurry to be talked at. That's why I don't have clients anymore like I did, because a lot of them wanted to call me up and just talk at me and really do nothing coach-wise that I told them to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, is he? He's in big trouble? Well, I would assume he would be in big trouble eventually. He's really burned a lot of people. Sandy, if you don't know who Mark Emery is, it's a guy that was all pro marijuana, but the way he went about it was very cruelly, and he's done a lot of harmful things to a lot of people. Used, abused, lots of people. And some people say he gave pot a bad name. That depends on your opinion of pot. I'm not sure about it. I'm not going to smoke it. I know that. But I know people do, and I think it's fine for medicinal purposes. I don't like it for recreational purposes, but that's my opinion. A lot of people disagree with me. I'm not going to condemn somebody over it. I don't want to be around anybody that's smoking it, period. I mean, don't invite me to your party if you have pot there. I will leave. Don't want anything to do with it. I think it makes people act dumb, airheaded. I get it that it relaxes people, makes them feel chill, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. This is like such a party. We're having a really good time. Awesome, man. Wow, cool. Did you see the color of that? Wow. Far out, man. Yeah, I don't want to be around that. It's okay for comedy, but not around me at a party, no. Yeah, it smells terrible. Yeah. People token. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, that's awesome. Wow. Ooh, you want some? That's retarded. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say anything like the R word in a bad way or anything. I just think it's stupid. Yeah, exactly, Ed. I know. I read about that or saw a video about it. Anyway, it's weird to me. I don't like it. I don't like being around it. I don't like anything that alters somebody's fullest sense of being able to think straight and communicate properly. So I know somebody that has a problem with a different substance, and I don't like being around this person. And they know I don't like being around them, and I won't be around them if I can help it, if I know they are using this substance. So I just don't like it. I'm uncomfortable. And what you do behind closed doors with y'all's friends, you go on and do it between you and your creator, but don't invite me over. Mm-mm. When you're done and you're not high or you're not drunk or you're not whatever, addicted or I don't know, whatever it's called, then you can call me over when you can talk to me as your full self. Hi, Helen. So, yeah, I'm a killjoy. It's just how it is. I don't need drugs and alcohol to have a party or make me happy. And I know my children love to drink. That's every family gathering anymore. We got to have alcohol. Now, I'll have a sip of wine. Don't get me wrong. Like a sip of wine. And I mean that in the literalist sense. Like we're talking about like a little shot glass, maybe half of a shot glass worth, a cap full. That's it for me. I don't like the feeling of the walls closing in on me. I don't like the feeling of being out of control. So, nope, that's not me. I don't like it. And I don't like being around people that are doing it, like I said. So, anyhow. So, what are they doing, Ed? What's going on with Mr. Full of Himself Emery over there? And he really is. Very much so. What are they doing? What prosecution or whatever are they coming up with for him? Oh, and anybody, if you have questions about some of the stuff I posted on YouTube, please ask me now. That's why I have this open forum. Hey, Caparella. Hey, girl. Good to see you. This is an open forum, so feel free to ask me whatever you will or talk about whatever you want. I have no agenda, no previous planned anything. I have done all my previous planned today for the day. Oh, tell Caparella about that, Ed, because she would be very interested in that. She is very into politics and stuff like that. She'd be very interested in that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are speaking out. Good for them. You know, the Bible says, be sure your sin will find you out. That's why I don't really feel a need to point out people's flaws as much as some people do, I guess. It's going to bite them in the butt in the end anyway. We all reap what we sow eventually. Oh, okay, Caparella. Cool. My choice is basically to see the good and not get involved. People are all worried that you're going to get sucked in by people. No, I'm not, because I really don't go there. Once in a great while, I visit, but I don't say anything. I'm not really looking to hook up or be involved or whatever with really anybody right now, except maybe you, Caparella. As far as shows and stuff, you know, online stuff. But I'm not looking for anything else. Oh, yeah, I think I already saw that, Ed. Yeah, it's pretty frustrating. Kind of interesting to me to know how my channel has gone from talking about narcissism, talking about cults. No, he's not talking about Desmond. He's talking about Mark Emery, a guy that years ago in Canada, I think it was, started the whole smoking pot movement, but he also was taking underage people and doing unseemly things with them. Yeah, the link is for Mark Emery. Hey, I don't know if Desmond's involved in it too. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. Anyway, so my videos went from narcissism to cults to the 12 tribes thing to this, to the Chris Watts thing, and now the whole whatever's going on online right now. It's craziness. Yeah, I know, right? Craziness. So today was, I think, day 4 or 5 of my somewhat modified keto, and it went well, I'm happy to say. We had spicy chicken, excuse me, where'd my voice go? Spicy chicken patties on buns. I did not take a bun. I had 2 patties. I scraped all of the breadcrumby stuff off that I could get off of it. I did not grab French fries. I did not grab fruit. I just had that spicy chicken patty with a bunch of broccoli. And then for dinner, I had tacos made with romaine lettuce shells. Oh, thank you. I look cute. I know nobody would know I was 52 years old. I don't think. I don't think I look that old. I do need to get my hair dyed black again, or dark brown, whatever. My husband likes the red a lot. I do not. Not a fan. It's not me. And then when you dye your hair, sometimes all of it doesn't dye, so you get these little bald spot things going on here, and I don't like that either. But when it's black, for some reason, it looks like it fills in more. I don't know. My hairline is receding, leaving me. Yeah, I'm not like a stickler to keto, but I must be sticking to it enough because one thing it makes you do is urinate a lot. And that's how you lose the weight, is peeing it out. Not to be crass or anything, but it's true. Like maybe dark brown, not light brown. My natural hair color is black, like almost blue black. I know you love your Thrive. I know. That's good. I'm glad you love your Thrive. Oh, man, excuse me. I know you want to get me on it. Send me some samples. I'll try it. If I like it, I might budget it in. Who knows? But I do have a lot of bills now with a diabetic cat and paying for that stuff. The cat has to have special food, which he doesn't like eating. He's a brat about it. So I have to mix it with a little bit of 9 Lives. And I'm sure the vet isn't thrilled with me about that. But too bad. The cat needs to eat. He will not eat if I put the other food just itself out there. He will just sit there and look at it and walk away. So he'll go hungry rather than eat the doctor prescribed food. So I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the good stuff. No problem. He eats it. So win-win. Yeah, so I have that bill and I have PayPal to pay back because I buy stuff on PayPal sometimes. Just little things here and there. And I have to, like I got a water purifier on PayPal. It should be coming in the mail any day. And I bought this book on PayPal. Well, not on PayPal, but through PayPal. This Illinois test book, which I'm not going to even use probably because I'm not going to do that school counseling thing after all. Yeah, it's $51 for, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, like 16 cans, I think. Too expensive. Way too expensive. But it keeps the cat alive and makes him happy while he's living. So I do it. It's my baby, you know. Got to do it. Ugh. And then, of course, there's the normal bills that you pay. Everybody pays a utility bill, cell phone. Oh, excuse me. The car upkeep, the car gas, car fluids. Yeah, all that fun stuff that's part of life. Oh, that's easy. Got something to write it with? I will try your Thrive. Are you talking about the Thrive? Oh, okay. You talking about the Thrive patch or the Thrive drink or what? I'm a little nervous about the whole patch idea. I wouldn't mind trying any shakes or whatever you got. I don't know. I'm not sure which part you use or what you're trying to get me to try, but I'll try it. And then I'll let people know how it works. Because we all know I'm about the views and the subscribers. Oh, that's fine. Has okay. Gotcha. I will try them. I'll try it. Stop yawning. I must need some fresh air. Oh, 3 steps it works together. Okay, well, I'll try it, like I said. And if I try it and I like it, then I can promote it. Yep, capsules, the shake, and the patch. I know all about that. I don't know about the patch, but I'll do it anyway. We'll see. I have to be careful because if there's stuff in there that's going to mess with my heart, it's kind of scary to me. Tell us about your day. I did actually. You missed it. I was telling about my day before you came in. My day was icy and slippery and dangerous. Pretty much the scope of everything. Did I freeze? I think I did. So I went to a college, like I said, to find out what to do with my life, my career, and they're supposed to be finding me a place I can do an externship through or some type of on-the-job training so that I don't have to go back to college. And that would be wonderful if it worked out. Yep, I visited another college where they had like a career advisor. So I'm just waiting to hear back from the people that are responsible for hooking me up with this other thing, and I will let you know as soon as it happens. That's about it. That's what I did. And I worked. Took care of the kids. English, math. We didn't do history today, but English and math, yeah, we did that. I help with English. I don't help with math. Sometimes I do, rarely. English is my thing. And then I usually have like 5 of them at the same time wanting my attention for English. So I have to split myself several ways. Okay, Caprella, cool. Anyway, did you guys get to see Pink and her son Adam with the whole Molly Golightly / Crusher thing yesterday? My husband and I watched that. We laughed so hard. Well, I did. My husband doesn't laugh a whole lot. I laughed hard. I thought it was funny. I think Pink is a riot. She just makes me smile. I love watching her after a long day. She's so good at what she does. Those parodies are funny. Anyway, there are 2 people in the room, in the group, in the live, whatever. Not much happening here. It's not a very hopping room tonight. So I think I'm going to just sign off for now. And Caparella, if you want to meet me online later, we can do that. I'm going to call my daughter, though. I told her I would call her back, so I need to go do that so she can talk at me some more, like she likes to do. Don't know if I'll have work tomorrow. If not, I'll come on again, and I don't know if I'll go live, but I'll probably do some videos. We'll see. Anyway, everybody have a good night, and I will see you on the next live. Thanks for coming in tonight. Bye.